Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for your continued love and support. For those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. I do have my main tarot channel, Moon Moth Goddess, so if you do enjoy the content here, you may also want to check out my other channel to check out additional pick a card readings that I do have for you guys sorted into playlists, okay? And the other channel is Moon Moth Goddess. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing just a quick yes or no and why pick a card reading for you. So whatever question you have on your mind, even if you have multiple questions, you have the ability to choose different piles for different questions. You just have to kind of allow yourself some time to choose which pile are you going to use for which question that you have, okay? If the guidance that's kind of coming through doesn't really match the context, I would say, of the question that you have, and you're feeling like it doesn't really fit, then you're more than welcome to choose a different pile. I also believe that I do have this pick a card reading posted on the other channel, Moon Moth Goddess, as well as other readings that I've done just like this. So you might want to check out one of those as well if the other ones might fit for you a little bit more. Okay, so however you want to do it, if you only have one question today or you have multiple questions, so yes or no and why. We're going to be just getting a quick, short reading today. So pile number one, your crystal here is going to be this Labradorite. Okay, so Labradorite for pile number one. Yes or no and why. Pile number two, you are going to be this little Agate druzy star for pile two. Pile number three, you are going to be this little chunk of Selenite. Okay, for pile number three. And then pile number four, you are going to be this Hematite crystal for pile number four. So pause the video if you need a little bit more time to see which one is calling to you the most. Like I said, you can use this reading today for different questions that you might have on your mind. However, if I said, if the context isn't really matching, so much of what is going on in your life or what question you have on your mind, it doesn't fit, don't force it to fit, okay? Because just keep in mind, this is a general reading. So you want to make sure that the message that you're getting is for you. If it doesn't feel like it fits, you're more than welcome to choose a different pile or check out one of the other readings that I do have available for you guys. Okay, so Labradorite for pile number one, the little agate star for pile two, the selenite for pile three, and the hematite for pile number four. Timestamps are down below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi pile one, so those of you that resonate with the Labradorite, this is going to be a reading. So we're doing a quick yes or no and why. So I'm going to pull out your tarot, your oracle, and look at everything all together to see if the answer to your question is yes or no. So we have the Three of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. The Nine of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Hierophant. Okay, so we do have some strong Taurus energy here. We also have Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we also have Cancer energy. Okay, for those of you that need that little extra bit of confirmation here. So let's look at the oracle. We have the energy is gaining momentum. We have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. We have love, pleasure, and we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay, so I will say, just from looking at your tarot as well as the energy that's kind of coming through with your oracle, I feel like the answer is yes. Okay. The only thing that I would say, and I feel like this is more or less for you to let the fear go, because I'm seeing that we have the Nine of Swords energy here. A Nine of Swords is a lot of worrying, a lot of stressing, a lot of anxiety. And sometimes, I would say most of the time, the good majority of the time, when we are feeling so anxious about something, you know, the anxiety doesn't really do anything for us. It just creates a lot of unnecessary stress mentally, draining you. I'm seeing the King of Pentacles energy here, which is a very grounded, focused, committed type of energy here. So whether that is you or maybe a situation that you're dealing with, I'm feeling like the Spirit is saying here, the Three of Cups is a card of happiness, of joy, of celebration. And then you also have this card, Joy and Delight here, and it says, open your heart to joy. Also love, which the love energy of love is a very high vibrational energy. Okay, you have pleasure here. The energy is gaining momentum. So it may be that, you know, you're waiting for something. And I'm noticing how this little owl here is kind of like reading every single line in that little book that looks like it's studying. And the Queen of Swords energy is about logic, rational thinking, right? And the Nine of Swords can definitely bring in this irrational stressing, overthinking things, overanalyzing. With the Hierophant energy, it could be a need for you to kind of take a look at your belief systems and any limitations that you might have around yourself. But this beautiful energy here of pleasure, looks like there's this beautiful staircase that's leading up into this little archway here. There's a little deer that's here. And so I'm definitely seeing that this is a yes. Okay, so maybe the message for you, being that we do have the Nine of Swords, is just ground yourself, ground yourself, ground your energy. We have balance, spirituality, and practicality. So it's creating, you know, because the King of Pentacles is earth energy. So it's very grounded. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which represents air. Okay. So I'm feeling that there's a need for you to kind of find balance within inside of yourself and stay focused, stay committed, you know, to whatever this is that you're trying to move towards, whether it's stability, security, bringing in more joy or love or happiness into your life, or if maybe it's around school, career, could even be about relationships, things of that nature. But the energy is gaining momentum. So maybe you're getting close to a decision or, you know, something kind of happening for you. And so I feel like Spirit's having you kind of shift into this energy of happiness, of joy. Maybe it's trusting and believing the process, you know, of something taking place within your life. Okay, maybe for some of you with this little Nine of Swords energy here, you're looking very, very closely at all the fine details, and maybe there's a need for you to kind of get a higher perspective. Okay, maybe with the Hierophant, it could be about a mentor, somebody who's giving you some type of advice or guidance, or even asking another person. You right? The King of Pentacles is also a very resourceful energy. I'm seeing the Three of Cups energy here, which is about friends, connections that you might have with others. But I'm seeing a very beautiful celebratory energy here, joy and delight. So I'm feeling the answer is yes. Okay, maybe just kind of watching the level of anxiety that you have, overthinking things, overanalyzing. But I'm feeling for the most part it's a really beautiful energy. Okay, so that is all that I have for you, pile number one. If you did choose another pile for another question, I will see you there. But other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful day and enjoyed this short little pick a card reading, and I will see you guys in the next one. Hi, pile two. So those of you that resonate with this little star agate crystal here, this is going to be a reading. So we're doing a quick yes or no and why reading today. So let's pull out your tarot first. I am going to take a look at all of the energy all together to let you know whether the answer to your question is yes or no. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. And then we also have the Hermit. Okay. So let's take a look at your oracle. We have embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. We have release, enlightenment. We have the new moon in Leo with shine. And then we have the full moon in Virgo with take inspired action. Okay. So, okay. So I'm getting a little bit of some conflicting energy here with this one. What I will kind of say is that I feel like this is something that is not working out. I feel like in the way that you envision or the way that you planned. And it may be that your initial idea of whatever this is may have to be something that you let go of. Okay? Because I am seeing the energy of release here. The Five of Swords looks like there's a crazy tornado going on in this card. And the Seven of Swords energy can be about a lot of scattered thinking or trying to rush with something here. The Seven of Wands is also a need for standing your ground with a choice, with a decision. It's also about obstacles that may be against you with this. So it makes me feel like there's a little bit of resistance here. And there's a need for you to surrender and let go. And it almost makes me feel like with this pile that something is not working out in the way that you envisioned it to, but there is something else that is coming in for you that's going to be better than what it is that you're actually looking for or asking for. And I feel like Spirit is not wanting you to so much focus on the how and the why and the when something is going to happen, but more or less that you trust the shifting or changing that is needed. Because I'm seeing take inspired action here, and I'm noticing how this Hermit looks like it's sitting by itself, almost like writing something, looking within inside of the self. I'm also kind of getting this energy here that for some of you, this is something that's taking longer than expected. And there is this time for you to kind of reflect inwards. It almost makes me feel like there's something that's being learned from this experience that you're going through. There's a need for surrender. There's a need for letting go and trusting. Because this Five of Swords, like I said, there's a big tornado that's there. And the Five of Swords definitely brings in very challenging energy. The energy of conflict. So it makes me feel like, I don't know if I want to say no. It almost makes me feel like this is maybe a maybe. And something is shifting or changing for you that's almost like shifting here you onto either a different path, a different direction, something that's different than what you anticipated as. Almost like something's better that Spirit's trying to help you to shift along with. And with the embracing enthusiasm and the energy of shine here, it makes me feel like you're needing to remain confident that even though whatever this is that's not quite working out in the way that you envisioned or hoped, that something else is just around the corner that's going to bring about a lot of beautiful transformative energy. Some of you are feeling very challenged. I'm feeling by something. And there's a lot of, maybe for some of you, a lot of self-sabotaging thoughts for some of you, in which you do feel defeated. You feel challenged. And I feel like this is something that you're being met with this challenge by, because you're meant to shift. You're meant to change. There's something that you're meant to kind of realign in, I almost feel like a different direction, away from whatever this is, into a different direction. Okay? So I almost feel like maybe the immediate question that you might have on your mind, like I said, I don't know if I want to say no, but it feels like maybe. It could be no for some of you. This doesn't feel like a overwhelming yes to me. It feels like there's something that needs to be shifted or changed or done that's helping you to kind of realign into a little bit of a different direction. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of what I'm I'm getting here, because with the Hermit, this is where we're needing to take some time for reflection. We're needing to take a pause. Like, what is it that we're really asking for here? And is that something that's truly serving our highest good? Because I almost feel like for some of you, it could be just trying to rush or trying to, I don't know if it's not thinking this all the way through, or there's more information that you need. Because even this Hermit here, there's a bunch of books that are laying by its side. Some of you, I'm feeling there's more work to do, or there's something that you're needing to bring into alignment. But I'm feeling like that as you're going through this process here, there's a lot of learning, there's a lot of knowledge and wisdom. And it's like Spirit is almost like not wanting you to get discouraged. I feel like not wanting you to get discouraged, and to take some kind of action here that's going to help you shift along. There's something you're meant to release here, something that you're meant to let go of. I'm feeling that there's this energy here that's going to help you transition past whatever this phase or this thing is, but it's shifting you into, I feel like, a different direction is really what this kind of feels like. Okay? There's more reflection, there's more reflecting inwards that is needed. So it makes me feel like this, whatever this is right now, may not necessarily be what's quite in alignment for you just yet, if at all, but Spirit trying to help to guide you, to shift you onto a little bit of a different direction, a different path. There's something you're needing to release, and that could be a way of thinking. It could be a current situation that you're in right now, and it's like Spirit's trying to help you to feel more enthusiastic, or this openness of shifting into, I feel like, a little bit of a different direction. Okay? It's kind of what I'm getting with this one. I am feeling like I want to clarify this Hermit a little bit. It's almost like Spirit's wanting you to like take a second, take a pause, take some time to think about this. Like there's more information that is needed, almost. What is this Hermit energy here? We have the Moon. Yeah, this Moon energy brings in a lot of uncertainties, a lot of unknowns, a lot of things not being clear, things being a little bit muddled here. We have Temperance. There's a need. I almost feel like Spirit's saying here there's a need. There's this transmutation of energy that's happening to try to help to lead you towards your destiny, ultimately where you're meant to be. And whatever this is that you're asking for may not necessarily be the right path, or the right, you know what I'm saying? Like the right, something that's needing to shift here. And with Temperance, this is a transmutation of energy. This is co-creation. This is manifestation. There's also a need for patience, because I feel like whatever this is that you're asking, it's like something's not quite right with the alignment of it for you. So it's almost like trying to shift you onto or into the direction that you're ultimately meant to be. Okay, something's changing here for you. Something's helping you to align you ultimately to where you're meant to be. So this can even be like something that's a setback or a delay in a sense. But it's helping to shift you onto a little bit of a different direction. It's happening for a reason, ultimately for your highest good. Okay, is kind of the messages that are coming through for this pile. Okay, so I hope that was helpful for you guys, pile number 2. If you did choose a different pile for a different question, I will see you there. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with this Selenite crystal, this is going to be a reading. So today we're doing a quick yes or no and why. Okay, I'll try to get you guys yes or no answers, but some of the piles that I've done so far have been just kind of like, could kind of go either way. So we're going to look at your tarot first. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, and Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So let's look at your oracle. We have unknown territory, and it says you are exactly where you need to be. So that could be confirmation for some of you. We have security, success, be real with full moon in Aquarius. And then we also have a time to give rather than take. Okay, so I am getting that this is a yes. Okay, for your quick short answer, yes. I am kind of seeing here though with this message of be real. Maybe for some of you, this is a need for you to step into your authenticity, like into alignment with what I feel like is truly possible for you. And I'm seeing security and success. So these are two really beautiful energies of confirmation of you being able to, I feel like, have or achieve whatever this is. With unknown territory, maybe for some of you, it could be, you know, starting something new, doing something new. I am seeing the Ace of Wands energy here, which is about it's about possibilities. It's about potential of something. The Ten of Cups is also a card of fulfillment, happiness, joy. The Knight of Swords could, for some of you, could even require that some type of decision or action is required on your part. The Knight of Cups energy here could be your openness to opportunities that are surrounding you. And even in this Nine of Pentacles energy here, I'm seeing all of these little busy ants that are kind of working together to build this little wall that's here. So I'm feeling maybe for some of you, there's a sense of community, a sense of a solid, strong structure. The Nine of Pentacles is also a card of independence and, you know, financial wealth, security, which you also have here. But I'm seeing that this is you being successful at whatever this is. Now, when you have this card here that says a time to give rather than take, for some of you, this is about the flow, keeping yourself in the flow of things. And so when we're keeping ourselves open to opportunities for the universe, we have to create that equal kind of give and take flow. So there is action, right? For many of you, decisions, choices, being confident in them. We have unknown territory. So for some of you, it's like this message surrounding feeling a little bit, I feel like, nervous, right? Because especially for those of you that are kind of traveling or like taking a leap of faith into something new, and it's like your intuition is telling you, go, do this thing. And you get a little bit nervous about it, right? You're like trusting it, like, is this the right way? Am I on my right path? And so many of you, that is confirmation for you are exactly where you need to be. And if it's kind of like you feel some type of a shift coming within you, then I feel like there's a need for you to kind of trust that, okay? That you are going to feel secure, stable, strong. There's a beautiful energy here of happiness. I'm also feeling, because we have the full moon in Aquarius here, and for many of you, I feel like this is releasing any of those, you know, things that are kind of like not in alignment, whether they are ways of thinking or, you know, anything like that. This is a time, I feel like, also for you to kind of really open yourself up to getting, I'm feeling for some of you, disciplined, organized with things. Okay, but I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to kind of trust this process. Also, you chose Selenite here, and Selenite is a very powerful crystal in that helping to clear energy. So maybe for some of you, it's clearing or removing things even out of your life, or things that are not really in alignment with you. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of very passionate energy here in this pile as well. A lot of openness, a lot of receptivity. I'm feeling a lot of you are keeping your energy, your vibe high, you know, or that needs to be an energy that you kind of shift into here to really kind of trust in the energy that you're able to kind of bring about with whatever this situation is for you. But it's like Spirit saying, be real here. And to me, be real is like releasing any of those insecure thoughts, right? Fears, worries, stresses of not believing that this is something that you can make happen for yourself. Okay, so stepping into your authenticity, knowing that you are able to make things happen, right? And feeling a lot of successful, beautiful energy that is coming through within this pile. Okay, so I'm feeling that it is a yes for you. I'm seeing beautiful opportunity, building something stable, strong, you know, receiving what you need and beyond that for some of you. Okay, as long as you stay focused and I feel like and disciplined on what it is that you're working towards, confident in that. Okay, with where spirit is leading and guiding you is the guidance is coming through. Okay, so that is all that I have for you, pile number 3. If you did choose a different pile, then I will see you there. But I hope this reading has been helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, pile 4. So those of you that resonated with the little hematite crystal, this is going to be a reading. So we're trying to find out today if the answer to your question on your mind is yes or no. So I'm going to try to do my best to try to give you a yes or no answer. However, you know, sometimes there's some things that we need to do, you know, that could come through. And one of the piles was like that. Okay. So let's see here. Pile number 4, yes or no. We have a Judgment. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the Magician. We have the Hanged Man. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what your oracle have. We have the Wondrous Universe, Walk in Beauty. We have Transformation, Voyage. We have Relax with the new moon in Cancer. Relax. And then we have Release Control. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so I feel like the answer is yes. However, there's some additional guidance that's coming in with this pile. Because I feel like I'm noticing that you're out of your major arcana here. You have Judgment, the Magician, and the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is about having a change or a shift in perspective. So it almost makes me feel not necessarily that you're being negative about this, but more or less that there could be some thoughts that are not quite in alignment of making this a yes. And so we have Release Control here and Relax. So this makes me feel like that you are not trying to force a situation to happen. It's more or less about you surrendering and trusting if this is meant to be a yes for you, that you trust the process. With the Magician energy being here, I feel like this is where Spirit is saying this also requires your attention, your action here, because the Magician is about you being a very powerful co-creator. And I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles here. The Pentacles energy in the tarot is about things that are tangible, things that are in the 3D physical world. And so I'm seeing the 2 of Wands energy here, which is about being at a crossroads or having planning. It's a planning stage. And maybe for some of you, there is a big decision that is required here. Okay, with Judgment, you're making some type of judgment call. And maybe for some of you, you're feeling a little bit nervous, right? We have Voyage here. So maybe even for some of you, it can be like a move or, you know, starting a new career, a new job. I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles here. So many of you, that is a new beginning. That is a job offer. That is a new house. That is a new beginning, a new start, whatever that is for you, because this is a general reading. But I am seeing Voyage here. And it looks like there's this mama whale here who's toting her little baby right underneath her. And some of you, that can be symbolic of literally a family move or family situation. Or it can even be something new that you're birthing or that you're creating, right? Almost like you're traveling with something, or you're making something new here. Many of you, this can be talking about some type of beautiful transformation that you're currently going through. And this energy is here. It's just like Spirit saying, relax, relax. You know, you got this. Okay. We have the Wondrous Universe, Walk in Beauty. So this is making me feel like Spirit is telling you here, this is something that's very much possible for you. Stay positive, have faith, have trust. You are the co-creator here. Okay. Judgment can also be maybe you releasing or letting go of any energies right now that are not serving you, not in alignment. Okay. especially with the Hangman energy. That could be a change or a shift of perspective, the way that you're looking at it, right? A need for releasing control, staying unattached to a certain outcome, but more or less trusting and having faith in your heart and in your soul that if this is meant to work out, if this is meant to be a yes for you, you're not going to miss it. It's going to happen for you. Okay? So maybe for some of you, this is a rebirth, right? We've got transformation in the Judgment card here. Many of you, this can be making some major decisions for yourself for your future. One that you are co-creating with the universe, right? And maybe for some of you, there's a need for you to kind of take a step back, to take some time to kind of look at the bigger picture of things. But I am seeing that Ace of Pentacles there as some opportunity for you for a new start, a new beginning, a new job, a new career, a new house, something new. Okay? Many of you maybe could literally be going on a voyage. You could be traveling. You could be relocating. You could be trying to decide where is the next place I'm going to move to, I'm going to journey to. I'm also noticing in this Judgment card, this little rabbit is like moving all of these things out of this little hole. So maybe for some of you, there's a lot of purging, there's a lot of clearing, there's a lot of, getting rid of things in a sense, maybe energetically or even physically, like you're moving. Okay? But with this, to me, this wondrous universe, to me, it's about you recognizing the universe is abundant. There is opportunity everywhere surrounding you, but sometimes it's just about our perspective, right? Maybe for some of you that you're a lot in your feelings and your emotions, and those emotions could be something that are kind of clouding your judgment a little bit, okay? But I am seeing this Ace of Pentacles here as an opportunity for a new start, a new beginning, something that you could be having access to, something that some of you have actually manifested, and it's coming towards you, right? So maybe this is trusting the process, is what I'm seeing. But this voyage energy here also gives me this energy of progress, of change, of transition, of movement, of things starting to kind of flow for you, open up. So this is Spirit saying, relax, trust the process, take a pause, take a break. Maybe for some of you, you're in the planning stages of something right now, and it's now time for you to start getting things going, right? Starting to take action where you need to, okay, is what I'm seeing here. But this is the yes for you, pile 4. Okay, so that is all that I have for you. I do hope this reading was helpful. If you did choose a different pile for a different question, I will see you there. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next reading.